Dear students, today I am going to discuss with you about the topic market gardening and horticulture from chapter number 5, primary activities. So as you all know that in this chapter, primary activities, we are mainly discussing about the different types of primary activities practiced by the people living in different parts of the world. Okay, and we have discussed about the different types of farming. We have discussed about the different types of plantation crops and all. So today I am going to discuss about market gardening and horticulture. Okay, it's a kind of primary activity. It is related to agriculture. Okay, where the people they are engaged in growing the crops and also okay for selling it in the market actually. So let us study about market gardening and horticulture. Okay, its characteristics and the areas where they are mainly being practiced. Market gardening and horticulture. Market gardening and horticulture, it's specialized in the cultivation of high value crops such as the vegetables, fruits and flowers solely for the urban markets. So the main feature of this market gardening and horticulture is to cultivate the high value crops, okay, the high value agricultural crops such as the fruits, the vegetables and the flowers. Okay, these are mainly cultivated in market gardening and horticulture actually, because the fruits, vegetables and the flowers they have a very high demand in the urban areas, in the urban markets. So the farmers they are engaged in the cultivation of the high value vegetables, the high value fruits and the flowers so that they can sell it in the urban market from where they can earn their profit. Okay, they can earn their livelihood. Another important feature of this market gardening and horticulture is that the size of the farmlands are small. Okay, the size of the plot where the agriculture, where this cultivation of these fruits, vegetables and the flowers are being done, okay, it is very small and they are located very close to the market. Okay, they are located very close to the urban areas from where okay there's a better transportation network, means the farmlands are well connected with the better transportation system to the nearby urban centers, so that the agricultural products such as the fruits, vegetables and the flowers they can be instantly okay transferred to the urban areas at a very short period of time. Because the fruits, vegetables and the flowers it cannot be kept for a long duration of time, it cannot be preserved, isn't it? So the farmers they need to sell it to the urban market in a very short period of time. Okay, so that is why such kind of farms or market gardening and horticulture is practiced very near to the urban areas, which the areas which has a better transport and communication network. Okay. Farmers are small and are located where there are good transportation links with the urban center where high income groups of consumer is located. Okay, so basically as we all know, okay, basically in the large urban centers, okay, basically in the large urban centers people of higher income groups they are located, okay, who works in the various sectors actually. Okay, so they are the main targets actually. Okay, it is both labor and capital intensive and less emphasis on the use of irrigation, the HYV seeds, the fertilizers, the insecticides, the greenhouse and the artificial heating in the colder regions. Okay, so this kind of market gardening and horticulture, it is labor and capital intensive farming. Okay, why it is labor intensive? Because it requires the help of the manual laborers. Okay, as because the size of the farmlands are small, okay, and they require many number of people to work in this agricultural land, to work on this farmland, as well as it is a capital intensive farming because the people who practice such kind of market gardening and horticulture they take help of the irrigation facilities, they use the high yielding varieties of seeds, okay, they take help of the chemical fertilizers and the pesticides, as well as they also construct the greenhouse gas okay the greenhouses, okay, for growing the crops and all. So this is why in order to carry out these activities actually, okay, for providing better irrigation facilities, for purchasing the HYV seeds, chemical fertilizers, insecticides and all, okay, higher capital investment is required. This type of agriculture is well developed in the densely populated industrial districts of the Northwest Europe, Northeastern United States of America and the Mediterranean region. So such kind of market gardening and horticulture is a characteristic of the European nation. Okay, it is a characteristics of the European nation. And these kind of market gardening and horticultures are mainly practiced near the highly populated urban centers, highly populated industrial centers where the population is very high and the demand for crops, okay, the demand of vegetables, fruits and all, okay, is very high. So it is mainly practiced in the industrial areas of northwest Europe, okay, in the northeastern part of USA as well as in the Mediterranean region where there is a higher demand of this fruits, vegetables and the flowers. Not only this, okay, but there are certain areas, okay, in the world where the farmers, the people actually, they are engaged only in the growing of the flowers. Okay, see, the Netherlands specializes in growing flowers and horticultural crops, especially the tulips, which are flown to all major cities of Europe. So Netherlands is the country, okay, which mainly focuses on growing the flowers, okay, which mainly focuses on growing flowers and especially the tulips. They mainly grow the tulips, okay, which is a variety of flower, and these flowers are being flown. These flowers are being sent to the major cities of Europe, where there is a high demand, okay, of these flowers actually. The regions where the farmers specialized in vegetables only, the farming is known as truck farming, and as well as there are certain areas actually where the farmers, they specialize is only in the cultivation of the vegetables. Okay, only in the cultivation of the vegetables actually, and such areas, okay, such type of farming is also known as the truck farming. Okay, and why it has been named so? Why it is known as the truck farming? Because as we know that the vegetables cannot be kept for a longer time, okay, so it needs to be after we cut down actually, okay, after it is harvested, it needs to be sent to be the market instantly. Okay, so the time, okay, like overnight actually, means a distance a truck can travel overnight, okay, in one night, okay, like the farms are located in such a area actually. Okay, the distance of the truck farms from the market is governed by the distance that a truck can cover overnight, and hence the name truck farming. And as because these vegetables and all needs to be transferred to the urban areas, okay, the urban marketing centers with the help of the trucks and all. So the time, okay, like the distance a truck can travel in one night actually, okay, the markets, this kind of vegetable cultivation is done in those areas, so that from the farmland, okay, the vegetables can be transferred to the urban areas within 10 to 12 hours actually. See, in addition to market gardening, a modern development in the industrial regions of Western Europe and North America is the factory farming. Okay, apart from this market gardening and horticulture, a new method of agriculture has developed. Okay, basically in the industrial areas of Western Europe, in North America and all, okay, which is known as factory farming. Okay, and what is this factory farming actually? Basically the rearing of the animals, okay, like the mainly the poultry actually. Okay, livestock, particularly poultry and cattle rearing, is done in stalls and pens, fed on manufactured feedstuffs and carefully supervised against diseases. So basically poultry farming and the cattle rearing is being done, okay, in small pens actually, in structures, okay, and the this cattle and the poultry, they feed upon the manufactured feed stuff, okay, the manufactured food actually, this poultry and the cattle they feed upon, and the people, okay, they rear this poultry and the cattle for business purpose actually, to sell the milk products and also to sell the eggs and the meat actually. Okay, this requires heavy capital investment in terms of building, machinery for various operations, veterinary services, and heating and lighting. Okay, so this requires very heavy capital investment. Okay, such kind of like industrial farming or industry farming, it requires heavy capital investment. Okay, for construction of that infrastructure. Okay, like the sheds for the cattle, okay, and the infrastructure for the poultry farms and all. Okay, as well as it requires the better machineries and all. Okay, they need to provide with better veterinary services, health facilities and all, okay, to these animals and all. And one of the main important feature of poultry farming and cattle rearing is breed selection and scientific breeding. Okay, so one of the important features of poultry farming and cattle rearing is breed selection and scientific rearing actually. Okay, means they select only a certain variety breed of animals actually. Okay, means the rearing of those breeds are more profitable. Okay, and they carry out it scientifically actually. So types of farming can also be categorized according to the farming organization, and such kind of farmings can also be categorized according to the farming organization. The farming organization is affected by the way in which the farmers they own their farms and various policies of the government which help them to run these farms. So the farming organization is affected by the way in which the farmers they own their farm actually. Okay, means the different farming organizations are there who look after the farming of this fruit, vegetables, rearing of the animals and all. Okay, so it varies from one region to another. Okay, and from one country to another depending upon the policy of the government, depending upon the economic condition of the place and all. Okay. So this is what about market gardening and horticulture. So the main characteristics of this market gardening and horticulture is the growing of the fruits, vegetables and the flowers. Okay, for what? For supplying it in the urban areas, urban market actually. Okay, that's because it gives more profit to the farmers.